going on? It's DJ Ivory, bro.
What up? What up? How's it going, man?
What's good? Can you hear me clearly, bro?
Yeah, I can.
I just want to let you know that this call is being recorded for quality control purposes. Anything you say again will be used against you. No, I'm just fucking with you. Thank you for taking this time, bro.
Yeah, no problem.
First, tell us a little bit about you. Where you from?
From Edmonton, Alberta. Yeah, so west side of Canada.
Canada.
Just out here grinding.
And is it still cold as shit up there?
Yes, sir. Hey, wow, how long ago was that? It was the coldest place. It was the coldest place on Earth for a little bit. On God, like the end of December, I think it was. Yeah, it was the coldest place on Earth.
So it was snowing?
Yeah. The weather's crazy, man.
I've never seen snow, bro.
You've never seen snow?
I've never played in the snow. None of that.
I'm telling you, pull up, go snowboarding. That shit's a vibe. Have you ever done that?
Nah, bro.
Yeah, you got to do it. Yo, we hook you up with a Canada Goose jacket. You're blessed. No, don't even worry, bro. We got.
I'm just saying. I'm a big black guy, so it's like I ain't never been snowboarding, bungee, I ain't never jumped off a building, cliff, did the bungee cord shit. I ain't never jumped out of a plane, none of that shit. Never experienced.
I feel that, man.
Your music speaks volumes. Wait, do you got a SoundCloud, right? I just want to make sure I got the right one.
SoundCloud?
What's your SoundCloud? Yeah, you ain't got one?
Yeah, I got a SoundCloud.
You got one? Is it Viconi? Just that one?
Viconi. Yeah, Viconi.
So how long you been doing music?
I've been writing music since I was like 13, 14, but I started recording professionally, I'd say about for a year and a half now. I've been making music like very seriously for about a year and a half, recording shit like that. But yeah, I've been writing since I was like 13, 14.
And what type of response you been getting from your music?
Depth, I would say. A lot of people had a lot to say about like the topics and the shit that I was actually saying on my records, and that's why like the fans I do have are like they're very intent, like they're supportive, but like they're loyalty. Yeah, I'd say that. Like as soon as the people who actually really fucked with my music, like really fucked with me as a person, so there was like a lot of that was like the reaction, I would say.
Okay, so you said it relatability and yeah, so you say your music is relatable, so people can relate to your music. They feel the topics and they understand what you're going through because they're going through it themselves. That's what you would say?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Because like the stuff that I was like saying on records at the time was things that like a lot of people could relate to, and they could see the resemblance within how like the track might have like touched them. They could correlate it.
What got you started in doing music at the tender age of 13?
Being a rap fan, man. I'm not one of those guys that listens to a ton of different genres of music. I'd say everything on my phone is 95% hip hop. So I'd just say listening to music and relating to it. That's like what got me started into it, because it's all I listened to. I heard other shit, but when I was a kid and I heard rap music for the first time, I was like, what the fuck is this? And I just wanted more of it.
Okay. Now, what was your top like influences coming up as an artist? Maybe even still to this day.
My top influence?
Your top influences. Your top 3.
When I was a little kid, I'd say like Eminem, 50 Cent, The Game for sure. All the gangster rap that was popping up at the time for sure. And then like Eminem back when he was on his gang shit all the time.
Okay. You don't like new Eminem? The latest one, he just dropped the album. It was a surprise. Here's the album. How you feeling the new album?
Oh yeah, his new album, Music to Be Murdered By. Yeah, I've heard it.
What you think about it? You feeling it?
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. What you thought about it?
Yeah, man. I think it's crazy how Eminem's still breaking records. I think that's nuts, and that's such such a thing that a lot of artists in the world just don't have. But every time this guy does something, it still speaks levels, volumes, you know.
Total transparency, man. I think it's total
And
transparency.
he top 10, like he made it. This is like again the 10th time that he's like peaked #1 again on Billboard. Yeah, so it's just, you know, it's wild to see that somebody can have that type of longevity in their career. I would say it's wild, man.
Is that one of your goals to longevity within this industry? Because you know some people they want to get their couple records, make a few dollars, get in and out, then do something else like make beats. Is it? Do you feel like you're training for the long haul? Like you want to get championship rings or trophies in this case?
I'd say more than a
Or is it just
like
passion?
more than a trophy. I'd be able to, like, you know, actually have people at the end of the day be like, yo, like, you changed my life. Like, that's some shit I'm going for. I'm going for some, you know, I'm not in it for like no shortstop, you know. I'm trying to do it big. I'm trying to make this shit fucking legendary. Yeah, you feel me?
And what was your upbringing like? Like what in the area that you grew up in? What was it like day to day friendships?
Uh, yeah, I grew up in uh like a small town, and I mean, my upbringing for the most part was cool. I just had a lot of fucked up shit happen to me, like, kind of after the fact. But, you know, being just a kid is just that, you know. When you're a kid, you don't, like, even if shit's going wrong, you're a kid and you still get to be a kid. So, like, it is what it is. But yeah, I'd say just like my general upbringing with my parents was cool. You know, like, my parents keep it real, and, you know, they support what I'm doing.
You got brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I got one brother. He's older brother. He's like 25. He don't live in Edmonton. He lives in British Columbia, by like where Vancouver is,
Mm-hmm.
West Coast.
How does your family feel about you doing music? Are they supportive of you, and in what way? In what sense?
Yeah. My parents support me for sure. Like, as as an artist, as a person, you know, they got my back. They don't really fuck with rap music too much, which was interesting growing up. But, like, yeah, my brother fucks with rap music, but they never really, like, you know. So when I said I wanted to do this shit, they were just like, okay, cool, and they never did anything to try and persuade me to get. You know, they just let me do whatever the fuck I wanted to do about it, and they're cool with it. So for that, like, I'm grateful for that. You know.
Do you write your music before going into the studio, or do you just go in there with the empty notepad and some beats and you just get to work? What's your creative process like?
It all depends on the vibe. I'd say my process where I write my best music is when I'm 100% by myself. That would be, and I'm just in my element, and I just crank the beat usually as loud as I can on, like, some studio monitors or some shit like that. And that's when I write my best shit on like an empty notepad. But when I go to the studio with, like, my team, my homies, I would say there's definitely times where I just go to the studio and we play a beat and we all write to it and just, like, create, like, a banger. But I write my best music when I'm uh like when it's a personal track of mine or something like that. You know, I'm gonna be all by myself, just vibing out, and then I take it to the studio after I know I've, like, mastered it.
Do you feel like in that space, that headspace, when you're by yourself, that allows you to be most transparent in your music?
Absolutely, yeah. That's when I'm 100% myself. That's when I could definitely write about some shit that, like, could be really bothering me, really fucking with my mental, or it's where I could make like the most deepest shit that I could think of, or something that's extremely relatable, or something that could even be like a touchy topic, you know. But so yeah, I'm completely the most transparent when I'm like by myself. When I'm with homies, I'm probably gonna make something that I think is more of like a banger, and that like is more just like a vibe, and like people could like have a good ass time and chill and listen to. But when I'm by myself, I'm gonna talk the realest shit probably, yeah.
And right now, you independent or you signed to a label?
I'm independent.
That's dope. Let's talk about some of these records. Okay, so work. How did that one come about?
Okay, so I heard the beat, and I heard the beat, and it just hit me, and it's like this Japanese type beat, and I made my rhyme scheme based off of the way the 808s worked. So I was just like, we at work, get the bag first, got run until their legs hurt, and it just came together so crazy, and the track's just beautiful, man. I fucking love it. And then I hollered at my homie Double B, and he came in on the second verse, and we murdered that shit. Okay. And there's a wild ass music video coming for it, and it's gonna be crazy.
I gotta be in the video. Movie. I gotta be in the video. Have you shot it yet? No, right?
We're shooting it this month or next month, and then the video will be out within the next 2 months. That's the most I could say about it right now.
All right, who produced Work?
TK's an amazing producer. He's from the Netherlands.
Shout out to TK from the Netherlands. This one right here is called Work. You heard it first. What the P stand for? It's that podcast.
Miami, stand up. Mr. Turn Down for what is officially in the building. Yo, Ivory, show him how it's done.
We on the live with Viconi.
You know
let's get it.
Never wasting time on no bullshit, get the bag first. Got these motherfuckers running scared till they legs hurt. Got these racks shining in the clutch, you make that ass work. You know that I live for the hustle, shit, we at work. Never wasting time on no bullshit, get the bag first. Got these motherfuckers running scared till they legs hurt. Got these racks shining in the clutch, you make that ass work. If you ain't in it for the win, you going backwards. Ask anybody, this ain't new to me, I've been cold. I can hear your heartbeat, listen to the beat pulse. Walking to the den of woes, oh shit, you seem froze. Now I'm about to one up all these fuckers like I feel you throw. From indigo color, I fucking came. See now everything I'm touching is turning redder than flame. That's what happens when you put in work. Fuck it with these lames. Other words, if you can pull your weight, fuck up on my way. Don't get it twisted, this is business and I'm slaying. These girls shaking it like some dishes they be breaking. I always hit my targets, never miss them, I ain't playing. First degree murder, you a witness, fuck you pain. We at work, never wasting time on no bullshit, get the bag first. Got these motherfuckers running scared till they legs hurt. Got these racks shining in the clutch, you make that ass work. You know that I live for the hustle, shit, we at work. Never wasting time on no bullshit, get the bag first. Got these motherfuckers running scared till they legs hurt. Got these racks shining in the clutch, you make that ass work. If you ain't in it for the win, you going backwards.
I've been pulling moves in the city cause I'm at work. Youngins do the drill with this killing, hit the back first. I be on the grind, over time I got a back thirst. She wanna come get it with my slimes, but we at work. I ain't talk about what happened, who I used to be, how much dope I'm used to rapping. Came up out the kitchen, kept the tool inside the mattress. Casey gets the cap and I'ma be the one who's spazzing. Running out that living room, pull up with a Smith and two. I be in the kitchen while the whipping playing peekaboo. Hang around some different dudes who ain't really into you.
DJ
I want to break down the hook. We at work, never wasting time on no bullshit. Get the bag first. Viconi.
Yes, sir.
So how did y'all come up with that hook though? We at work, never wasting time.
Never wasting time on no bullshit. Get the bag first. That's what the fuck we're doing. That's exactly how it is. You know, like we're not wasting no time out here.
That's the 2020 vision right there. We at work, never wasting time on no bullshit. Get the bag first.
Vision. Fuck you, pay me. Let's go. That's what I'm saying.
I like that shit. Can I use that shit too? Can I use that shit too? That like every time I play this song, it's gonna be like, yo, fuck it, fuck the bullshit. This is what it is for 2020 and beyond. You feel me? It's called work. Viconi.
Yes, sir.
Let them know we at work. Never wasting time with no bullshit. Get the bag first. Yes. I'm fucking with that shit.
You already know the hook, and I like that.
Come on, bro. I told you. Like I'm listening through it. I'm like, okay. Whoa, that fucking hook.
You felt it, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I made it, because I know so many people are gonna relate to that. They're gonna be like, "Oh shit, you're right. I am at work, and I am trying to get this bag."
and even in the sense of, nobody wants to work for anybody. We all want to work for self, right? So even when you work,
at the end of the day, I think that's the dream. Yeah.
Yeah, but when you start working for self, you realize that you're never not working.
I'm never not working. No, exactly.
So it's like
that's a fact.
We at work. I'm at work right now. Ain't wasting time with no bullshit. Sorry, baby. If we fucking or nah, I got shit to do. Hit the bag first. You feel me? Like, I got shit to do.
You know what
I
time
gotta
it
get
is.
the bag. Sorry, baby. I gotta get the bag.
Fuck you mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. I feel you.
I fuck with it. That's how I feel in life.
That's all music is at the end of the day. And I really do believe that music is a vibe. It's a fucking emotion. It's an emotion setter. It's gonna lay down what's happening on the playing field for like whatever particular time frame you're in, whatever you're doing at that moment. If you have a certain song on, like, that's a vibe right there. It could be a good vibe or a bad one, but that's what I believe like music is at the end of the day. It's a game changer.
So the man. Talk to me about the man. Talk to me about
the man. Yes, sir. Okay. So that track, my producer from the UK, that one is from Moores. He's the one who lives in London. Shout out Moores, Mors. He's deadly as fuck. He makes such, like, his beats are vibes themselves. Like, everything he does is he makes a lot of atmospheric and, like, ambient beats, So I heard that shit, and I just, predominantly I'm a pretty, like, hard rapper. Like, I go in on tracks. People, like, they've been telling me that, Viconi goes in. But, like, when I heard that beat, I wanted to try something because I was having a great-ass day. And I just felt like the fucking man on God. I was just like, yo, I feel like the fucking man right now. I think I wrote it after a crazy show or some shit like that. And I just sung for, like, the first time ever on a record. I sung the hook, and then I, like, vibed out to the verses. And it's, like, it's probably my softest track, but I think it might be my biggest vibe track, when it comes to just, like, feeling lit, being happy, feeling like the fucking man.
What's the artwork look like for that one?
I'm sorry?
The artwork. So I'm looking at
the artwork for it.
Yeah. You put any artwork to it yet?
Yeah, there is artwork to it. Okay. I'm a music video director, right? That's also what I do. Like, that's how I get paid right now. I shoot music videos and edit them as well. So, I was fucking with my camera one night, and I found out how to take pictures of stars and shit, and I took this dope photo of, like, some stars, and then there was just this wild ass photo of me, and I just, like, put the two together, and I, like, fused them together, and it's just, like, me chilling in the stars, and it's, like, real dope.
Yeah, I'm looking at the artwork right now, bro. So I'm like, matching up the artwork with the songs. It's like, okay, I see it. Just a vibe. You got the little hat on and shit. It's like the blue sky.
Yeah, I made that shit.
It's really like you.
Much love, thank you, man.
It's really like saying, like, you in your head right now. You in your feelings.
100%.
That's dope. Let's get into it.
Celebrate
panic. Everything right now, god damn it. Just a dope vibe on a dope night. Girls looking alright, finna act romantic. You know this shit, finna puff pass, let's blow this bitch. Put 'em up all night, just hoping that life never gets stalled, I'm owning it. From the booth to the motherfucking stage, the after party, then the goddamn bang. Shooting lit videos to survive on the rag, then we do it all again the very next day. Hey, and I've been feeling so right. I'm about to take flight. Over there, but me, I'm just lifted. It's summer out with a light breeze. We rolling, I might be pop shotgun at high speed. Can you keep up, motherfuckers? Unlikely. You chillin' with a killer, no lie. Saw the way I killed the stage on mine. This might not come as a surprise to you, but I'ma do this shit till I die. That's just me. What about you? You just got your degree out of school. That ain't the route I'ma ever take, but yo, I'm glad it's working for you. Hey. Shit just feels too right now. I've been thinking steady about life like wow. I'm just happy that it all might work out. I feel like the man. I'm the man right now. I feel like the man right now. Everybody got their hands up wild. Hotels, man, we acting loud. Celebrate till we passing out. I feel like the man right now. Charge up back to go 12 rounds. That city lights on coast downtown. Summer breeze, moonlight, we
Feeling like the man right now. Sir turned up. Coney, where you at?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, say that again.
Feeling like the man right now. So turned up. I don't never turn down.
Respect. 70.
That's gonna be my smoker song.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. It made you feel like,
One cloud.
boss
First
shit.
one, yeah,
Fucking
like
thing.
that shit's. I'm already fucking with it, bro.
Excuse me, what happened if you mash this button?
DJ Ivory.